What's up, y'all? Brandon with BC Talks here, and it's been a minute, but we finally got some more Star Wars news. Now, as y'all can probably tell, I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan. You can see all the stuff in the back, obviously. And my first video on the channel was actually my coverage of Star Wars Celebration earlier this year. Now, since Star Wars Celebration, we have gotten some pretty disappointing news, the very little news that we've gotten out of the Star Wars camp. But recently, we just got a report from Variety that is confirming that Donald Glover, who you may know more popularly as Childish Gambino, and his brother Stephen Glover have signed on to write the Lando Disney Plus series. Donald Glover first played Lando in the 2018 Solo movie, which was a sort of prequel backstory for Han Solo. And I know the movie isn't very well received, although over the years it has been getting a lot of more praise. But initially it was not well received and it did not make a lot of money. But I personally really like Donald Glover's take on Lando. You know, Billy D. Williams as Lando Calrissian is one of my favorite characters in Star Wars. He was the only black guy in Star Wars until Mace Windu came in the 90s, and then we later got a lot more black characters as we moved forward through the prequels and then the sequels. Um, so for a long time, Billy D. Williams was the only black character in Star Wars, and Billy D. Williams is just a cool, suave guy, and he really played the character of Lando really well. He was basically just being himself, but it works in the Star Wars universe as this kind of swashbuckling friend and partner of Han Solo. He was a really great foil to the more gruff Han Solo. And I really liked Donald Glover's portrayal of the younger version of him. I thought he really portrayed that kind of swag and suaveness that Billy D. Williams had that you would expect him to be when he was younger. So I really like Donald Glover as Lando. And so I'm really looking forward. I've been looking forward to this Disney Plus series since it was announced in December of 2020. And that at that time, the creator of Dear White People, Justin Simeon, was actually attached to the project. But it looks like now, according to Variety, Donald Glover and his brother Stephen Glover are the sole writers and creators of the project, and this deal was made before the writer's strike as well, according to Variety. So I'm really looking forward to more of Donald Glover as Lando. And Donald Glover is a really great writer. You know, obviously he started on Community. He wrote and starred in a lot of the Community episodes, and then he moved on to his hit series Atlanta, which is very well written, a very good show. I haven't finished it, but I still haven't watched the last season yet. I know it's been a minute, but I do need to finish that. But it's a very well written show. And then obviously he most recently showed up in the Across the Spider Verse movie as the Prowler. Spoilers if you didn't see that, and if you haven't seen it already, I'm sorry that you found out here. But again, really excited to see Donald Glover as Lando come back, and I'm really interested to see how Donald Glover writes the character. And I think that when Donald Glover is given a project of his own to create, because obviously he didn't write and create the Solo movie, Ron Howard directed that movie, and Ron Howard's a good director. I think there was just other things that went on with the movie that caused it to struggle. But I think when Donald Glover gets a chance to kind of write his own material, he really that's when he really shines. And so I think that this now that he's writing the Lando Disney Plus series, I think that it's going to be really good in my opinion. So what do y'all think of the news that Donald Glover is coming back alongside his brother to write the Disney Plus Lando series? I'm really excited, as y'all can tell. But let me know down in the comments below. And by the way, a little bit of an update in my life. I'm going on vacation. I will be back Monday or Tuesday. So if we get some big pop culture comic book news since then, I will probably either not make a video, or I do have a webcam I can make videos with, but it won't obviously look up to the quality of the channel. So I'll have to see, depending on how big the news is. I'll have to see if I'm actually gonna make a video or just wait till I get back. But that's just a little bit of update from me. Let me know your thoughts on Lando down in the comments below. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more comic book and pop culture talk. And I will see y'all another day.